Hi there, Nikki here, and today I'm going to show you a quick upper body workout that you can do using the Pilates mat exercises. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to get into it. Just a quick rundown of what you can expect. I'm going to start with some gentle stability stuff and then build that into some more challenging exercises. So of course, if you have an injury or you need to modify or something doesn't feel right on your body, like it bugs your wrist or something, feel free to just skip right over that part or come up with something a little bit different. Okay, so getting right into it, we're going to start on hands and knees. Once you are there, I want you to set up your wrists just ahead of your shoulders, knees underneath hips, and I want you to get long from tail to head. And we're just going to start with a move called sternum drop. So you're going to gently plug your shoulders into their sockets. You're going to keep your core gently engaged. You're going to let your chest drop so your spine kind of goes between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to push down through your hands to activate the sides of the shoulders and lift back up. Try that a few times. This does a few things. It kind of unsticks sticky shoulder blades. It also just brings a little bit of mobility between the ribs, the spine, and the shoulder blades where we tend to get a little bit locked. And that also helps activate some of those shoulder stabilizers like your serratus anterior. Find a fairly neutral place here so you shouldn't feel like you're domed in your upper back or collapsing. And now we're going to go into a move that I call puppy in the snow, but I'm sure it has a less cute name in other areas of fitness. So stabilize down through your left arm. Take your right hand up, and as you do this, I want you to feel the front of your shoulder open, the bottom edge of your shoulder blade retract back, and then slowly lower, and then try the other side. So as you do this and you lift the arm, what you're trying to avoid doing is tipping the shoulder forward. So I'm going to do a slightly ugly one. You don't want this to happen, so you really want to keep that shoulder back. Nice. And you should feel all those little muscles in the back of your shoulder blade kick on at the top of each of these. Good. Go one more. And then reset and hold. So now we're going to play with a little modified push-up. And I know that might sound a little bit wimpy, but if you do it correctly, it should be pretty challenging for most of us because we're going to focus on that shoulder stability here. So I want you to gently pull your elbows in towards one another and feel how that widens the front of the collarbones and activates the muscles in and around the shoulder. And then without dropping your head or letting your shoulder blades squeeze too heavily together, you're going to gently bend your elbows, bring your weight over your arms, hold, and then come back up. And if you do this right, the front of your collarbone should stay wide the entire time. Now I'm going to do again a few ugly ones just so you can kind of see what to avoid. You don't want your head to dive down. And then likewise, you don't want your shoulders to hunch, right? So really think elbows in, collarbones wide. I have to kind of reset to find that. And then keeping the shoulders steady. So you can kind of think about push-ups like a plank where your elbows bend. Good, come all the way up and hold. From here, I just want you to lower yourself down onto your stomach. I want you to place your arms down by your sides. Elbows sort of by your ribs, hands on the ground. I want to do a little bit of upper back extension work here. If you train your upper back, that can actually help create a better foundation for your shoulders to sit in a more ideal place, which helps improve strength and decrease the risk of shoulder back injuries. Gently tuck your pelvis to under, so you're going to kind of push your pubic bone slightly towards the ground, elongating the lower back. And then on your next inhale, push down through your elbows, send your breastbone forward, do a little lift up of the chest. Great. And then lowering down. So your arms are helping, but not a ton. Again, elbows drop down, chest goes forward to lift up, and gently lowering down. Good. 2 more like this. Little tuck of the pelvis. Think about really moving the vertebrae of your upper spine, pushing down through the elbows, shoulder blades down the back. Good. And one more time like that. Good, coming all the way down. We're going to end with one more plank variation. So you've got choices here. You can always bend your knees, push yourself back in child's pose to come out of it. But if you feel like you'd like a little more challenge, I want you to plant your hands kind of just in line with your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back, elongate through the neck. Tuck your toes under. Feel your abs engage a little bit, and then from here, you're gonna push down through your hands and toes to bring yourself up right into a plank position. Nice. Now from here, we're gonna go into a little bit of piking. So when you're ready, push down through the arms, lift up and back, breathe, and then slowly lowering down. Nice. So here, there's a little bit of final articulation, but what I'm really trying to be focused on is keeping the control through my shoulders and not letting my back sag. Go 2 more. Up and back. Slowly lowering. Good, 1 more time. Neck stays long, pushing down through the arms to activate the sides of the shoulders. Come center, hold, and rest. Think getting fit requires being in pain? Well, it doesn't have to. Click the link below the video to download the Better Movement Starter Kit, a free training program to help you build foundational strength, improve alignment, and decrease your risk of injury in 15 minutes a day.